Hey guys, for this we're going to be exploring texture through leaf rubbings. First, I need somebody to walk with. Any takers? Guess not. Well, I know my Ro will go with me. Thanks, Ro. Let's see what we can find. For this, I explored my local park. I did keep my distance from people, and I did maintain a boundary just between myself and Ro from others. And as I was out, I looked for a variety of leaves. I'm looking for things such as line and texture. And this one, well, it was a fail. So for this composition, I want it to be visually interesting. Look for those elements of art that you know can add complexity. Hey, thanks Ro, you found a pine tree. Smells like the holidays. Once I got home, I put out all the leaves to try and see which ones would make the best composition possible. I'm looking for shape, texture, line. All right, now we're back in my studio, and I love this long one. The chevron pattern and that pine leaf is gorgeous. I'm gonna try and figure out a way to balance them out right now. This isn't working. Let's move these around a little bit more. Okay, so you do want a thin paper. Copy paper will work, notebook paper will work. The closest thing I had on hand was my sketchbook. So new crayons aren't the best. You want those old used crayons to use the side of them. You're gonna take the crayon and place it between your thumb and your forefinger so that you can color on its side. By coloring on its side and pressing down, it's gonna pick up all of those raised areas, all of the textures from the leaves. And I am not gonna lie, my favorite leaf gave me the most disappointment. I love that chevron looking leaf, I love this pine leaf, and both of them did not turn out as I expected. The more complex the leaf, the less it's gonna be able to translate through the paper. So I realized that those smoother, flatter leaves look much better. So I'm actually gonna get rid of those. Let's try a couple of new ones and see if I can disguise some of those areas. All right, this next big leaf, we might be able to kind of ghost it over the image of the other two. Now for this color scheme, I'm using what's called an analogous color scheme. Analogous means that all the colors are next to each other on the color wheel. And we know that the two primary colors, blue and yellow, make our secondary color, green. So blue touches green, touches yellow, which means they are analogous on the color wheel. I chose this color scheme because I thought it would balance nicely and create a sense of unity because we have all of these different textures going in different directions. Next, I think we need a little bit of a value change. Value is lightness to darkness, and right now the entire composition is very light. So I take this black crayon to add some definition of values, and I try and find where I think the shadows might be. Now when you're outlining your leaves, keep in mind, these are not perfect shapes, they're from nature. So when you add those edges to it, wiggle your crayon a bit, keep it a bit loose. I'm still not satisfied, so I'm going to add a little bit more value contrast underneath these leaves. They need to stand out somehow. And this is the finished work. Have fun!